fly through and scroll through, but this is a yoga practice. We'll be practicing there. And in the next few moments, I'll be getting ready to do that while I have to just get these last few live stream things connected and put up on my MacBook, and pressing another go live over here. So that's that one. And that's it. All right. Yep, that looks good. All right, so find your way onto your comfortable seat with your legs crossed, and place your hands on your knees. Ground through the sit bones, and if you need to sit on a prop, feel free to grab one now, maybe a cushion or a pillow. And as you arrive there, just take a moment. We'll let everyone arrive. I was a couple of moments early this morning, so just give people a moment to settle in. And in that process, as you begin to prepare, maybe the eyes begin to close down. And you take your awareness from the fabric of your skin into the contours of your muscles and into the web of your nerves. And start to explore the microcosm that exists within this gigantic macrocosm of our experience, of our relative field of awareness. And just notice how the movement of the prana, the flow of the energy, the pulsation of your blood, the spark of the electricity, the nerves, the nadis, the Sushumna channel, all move within you. Whilst you embody stillness in this seat, recognize how there is this internal dimension that's constantly in flow. Autonomic things that you don't even need to know about are happening to keep and sustain you. And that's true in the microcosm and in the macrocosm. And so as you just find those edges in your body and just smooth them out here with a few moments of deep breathing, we find that we create a lot of rigidity in our body, right? We tense up during moments of stress and fatigue, and unfortunately our 21st century lives are experienced with a dull sense of constant stress, constant anxiety, constant fatigue. And so for these next few moments with me, let's just smooth out those edges. Calm the nervous system. And encouragement now is to exhale deeply wherever you are, and we'll share the next few rounds of breath together. Let's inhale smoothly and slowly through the nose. And when you get to the top of your own breath, pause there, very gently, and now smoothly exhale out the mouth, just like you did the inhale. A slow, steady inhale is greeted now by the body, and we welcome in that fresh breath. And then we pause at the top just to absorb the nourishment of that breath, and then exhale smoothly out the mouth with a gentle sigh. One more round together. Let's take our slowest, steadiest breath so far. Inhaling all the way to the top. And if you can take another sip, please do. And then hold. And then release with that exhale breath. On your next inhale, sweep the hands up overhead, reach up, rise up together, and then bring the hands through to Namaskar Mudra at the heart space, palms to touch, chin drawn to chest. Stay here for the next moment or two, or if you'd like to practice an Om with me, feel free to do so. Inhale together. Everybody now starts to rub their palms together. And as you do so, spark your inner fire, known as Agni. Feel the friction creating heat across the palms and fingers of your hands. And once you feel that warmth, place the hands over your eyes and absorb the nourishment of that warmth. Draw it into your body and allow the furnace of your solar plexus to burn brightly. As you peel your hands away from your eyes, arrive in your space and welcome yourself to your practice. Left hand lowers to your left knee, and the peace fingers of your right hand come to your third eye for your Nadi Shodhana Kriya, which is a Kundalini yoga technique, and it's a pranayama technique as well. Block your right nostril with your thumb and inhale through your left nostril. Close your left nostril and open your right, and with a pump at your belly button, let the air out through the nostril. Reclose the right, reopen the left, inhale. Reclose the left, reopen the right, exhale with that pump. Reclose the right, re-inhale left, and close the left, reopen the right, exhale. So moving through that now. Now open both nostrils and pause for a moment. This Kriya is designed to awaken Kundalini energy, namely the dual serpents of Ida and Pingala. And as they rise up your spine, they lubricate the chakras and they energize you in the direction of more, heading to your mind, where they help polish the mind of that nonsense and rubbish we go on with every day. The same thoughts, the same stresses, the same anxieties regurgitated in the mind. This practice helps to clarify and give you space for positivity and change. So let's switch up the sides now as we encourage the right and left hemispheres of the brain to unite. So inhale right, close right, exhale left. Close left, re-inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale. So moving through that now. Nice work. Place your right hand down on your knee and pause there for a moment. Ground through the sit bones, erect through the spine, lifted through the crown of your head. Recognize how the Kundalini energy is beginning to rise from the pelvic bowl, and in doing so, lubricating our chakras, warming them up for our beautiful day ahead, and helping to shine the mind free of all of that regurgitation, all of the same thoughts as yesterday, all of the same anxieties as yesterday, giving yourself some space for abundance and joy in your new day. Take your hands behind your head and interlace the fingers. Your elbows are wide. Tone the abdominals. Lift through your crown of head. This is another Kundalini practice. As you twist to your right, you inhale there through your nose. And then as you twist to the left, you open your mouth with an O shape and you exhale out the mouth. So right is inhale nose. Left is exhale mouth O shape. So let's try it now. So I'll give you some background while you continue to practice. You're twisting at your navel center and grinding through your solar plexus. That friction is igniting the Manipura chakra, which is your fire element. It helps transform and turn to ash all of those things that we don't need, we don't want, moving them away and allowing you some space for new energy and positivity. The exhale breath is the remover and the inhale is the sustainer. Inhale right, exhale left. Next time you twist to the left, pause now. Hold, and we'll re-inhale to the left and exhale to the right as we switch it up. Next time you twist to the right, exhale, and then come back through your center. Extend the arms out at a 60-degree angle. And on a 3-part inhale, draw the elbows into your side bodies as you create fists with your hands. So through the nose, go like this. And they come into your side body. And then with your exhale breath, you open the mouth and you create stop signs with the hands and you go. So the concept here is as you lift up, you inhale positivity, bringing it into your body, and the exhale presses away negative stress and fatigue. So you're allowing yourself space for abundance, space for movement in the direction of more, and cleansing your auric field. So let's try it all together. 3-part inhale, 3-part exhale, 3-part inhale, 3-part exhale. You've got it. Keep going. Over these next few moments, I'll explain to you the positive nature of this practice, this Kundalini practice. Think about your auric field like a beautiful shield, preventing those energy vampires that exist in our everyday lives from coming into that field and absorbing your goodness, absorbing your positivity. And if they do make it in, this is a beautiful technique to go and take yourself somewhere private and do a minute of this. Inhale, 3-part. Exhale. Get rid of it. Positivity in, negativity out. It's quite enjoyable, it's quite pleasurable, and it allows you a little bit of freedom, a bit of difficulty, a bit of unusualness, right? People are going to think you're weird, but guess what? In the end, you're the one that's shifted the negative, shifted the things that are keeping you back and stuck, and you're moving forward. So let's try a few more together. Last one. Take your arms up, reach up at that 60-degree angle, hug the thumbs in, and then interlace the fingers over the top of the thumbs. As you extend the arms out at that 60-degree angle, proud the chest, tone the abdominals, and focus on your horizon, your drishti point. This practice is called ego conqueror because the ego is going to show up by wanting to distract you here. It's going to tell you you're not strong enough. You're not able to hold the arms out at this angle. Your shoulders are going to start to create heat and fire, and you're going to want to get out. But yoga shows up when you stay. When you stay in those moments of difficulty, when you continue to do your devotional practice and step up for yourself. And you maintain this position against the adversity of gravity. It's bearing down upon you, and you're showing up. You're showing up for yourself and your community as a source and agent of change in this world in which the ego is driving the decisions, and not the decisions of unity, of joy, of happiness, of togetherness, but it's decisions of divergence and individuality. As we stay for another breath here and extend the arms a little wider, you're going to stay with me for another breath. And then lower the hands down onto your knees, shift forward onto your all fours, tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Tops of the feet on the mat. Press away from the earth and dome across your upper back. On an inhale, tilt the tailbone up, open the throat, look up, and on the exhale breath, press away from the earth, chin to chest, and dome the back. Cat the spine. Inhale is the cow. As we open the heart forward and we widen the collarbones, we look up. And then as the chin draws to chest, we round the back and draw the belly button in cat. 2 more like that. Feel free to stretch the eyeballs as you look up and find that stretch in the eyes. Exhale, chin to chest might be a close of the eyes as you start to feel the inward movement of the prana. As we find another deep breath in and then exhale, dome through the back. Lovely stretch into the back body. And now turn this into sexy cat, moving in a way that feels super nice and playful and cheeky, really feline-like. You know how cats have that ability just to look really super smooth and soft in all sorts of different positions. They'll find the softest padding to make themselves super comfortable. And they do that by pleasuring themselves in that sense of like their ability just to soften into their subtle body. So you do that here as well, moving in a way that feels really nice. And in the next few moments, come back to your tabletop position and let's warm up our fingers and our wrists. As you lift your thumbs and lift the palms, come forward onto 4 fingers of each hand, hinge at first row of knuckles. Lift and lower the palms for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Palms down, thumbs down, and then take a moment just to sway your head and shoulders from side to side. Place your hands a full handprint further down the mat away from you. And then tuck your toes, send your hips back towards your heels, and lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. As you press your chest towards your thighs, draw your belly button in, and pedal the feet. Windscreen wiper the heels, nod the head, loosen up in the body. This is a pose for the first time today, and you're probably a little bit stiff. Just take a few moments just to move around a little. Feel into that row of knuckles, the neutral wrists, the engagement in the elbows, the strength in the shoulders, the width across the upper back, and the belly button drawn in and up. Lengthening from fingertips to hips and feeling the bend in the knees and the high heels, especially if you're a little tight in the hamstrings. Holding here. Take a big breath, inhale, and then walk forward to the top of the mat, exhale breath. Upon arrival, feet are hip width, hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale, crown of head forward, lengthen the spine. And then with a big bend in your knees and the tummy on the thighs, fold forward here and grab your elbows, ragdoll. Holding here in ragdoll, but I encourage a little bit of movement, a bit of freedom and fluidity, maybe bending into the hips and the knees and the ankles, just letting the body warm up, especially if it's the morning where you are, like I am in Australia, just getting ready for our day. Dangle the arms towards the earth, and on a full round of breath, inhale all the way as you stand up. Transmit the energy from Mother Earth through the feet, through the legs, into the pelvis, as you start to roll up through the spine, rolling the shoulders up to the ears. As you arrive in a standing position, bring the arms beside the body, proud the chest, and feel into the height, the loftiness in the crown of your head, but the firmness against the earth of the soles of your feet. Then bring the hands to the heart space, Namaskar Mudra, chin to chest. And if you're working with an intention, feel free to set one here for your morning, for your day. Take a few moments, take a few breaths. And on your next inhale breath together, take the hands up high and wide to the sky. Look up, reach up, rise up. And then exhale, return to the earth as you hinge at your hips and fold. Halfway lift is hands on shins, crown head forward. Exhale, plant hands, step back, high plank. Holding our plank there. And feeling into the strength we've cultivated so far in our practice. The fire in the solar plexus, the core's engaged. The shoulders are engaged and the upper back is broad as you press away from the earth against the forces of gravity, holding for 3. And it's the yoga breath that's going to keep that fire stoked in the solar plexus. So make sure it's deep and strong. And then as you lower the knees, cross the ankles behind you, draw the heels towards your buttocks, and warm up your triceps as you lengthen along your spine. Inhale here, and then bend the elbows lower halfway down. Exhale. Press back up. Inhale, and lower halfway down. Exhale. So you got 4 more like that. Exhale. See if you can skim the elbows in past the rib cage, or if that's not available, do your best. Untuck the toes, uncross the toes, tuck the toes behind you, chest and chin lowers down, and then slither onto your tummies. Slide the hands underneath your shoulders, elbows lifted and point back. Cobra on the inhale there. Exhale, lower back down. As you twist the head to the right, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift the right leg. And then exhale, come through your center, peek over left shoulder. Inhale there, lift the left leg. And then exhale, head returns to center. Inhale, head rolls to right, lift right leg. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, left side, lift the leg and peek over left shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, peek over right shoulder, lift right leg, and then exhale back through center. Come through to tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and then sit back on your heels. On your inhale, come back to all fours, lift the right arm, left leg combination, and then exhale, fist the right hand, tap elbow and knee under body, dome back. Return hand and knee to mat, and then sit back on your heels. Inhale, lift up, left arm, right leg extends. Exhale, tap under body, elbow, knee, return hand and knee, and then sit back on heels. Inhale, lift up and switch, right arm, left leg, exhale, tap. Hand and knee return, sit back on heels. Inhale, lift, left arm, right leg, exhale, tap. Inhale, right arm, left leg, exhale, tap. Inhale, left arm, right leg, exhale, tap. Inhale, right arm, left leg, exhale, tap. One more each side, left arm, right leg, tap, return. Inhale, right arm, left leg, tap, and return. Stay in all fours for me, please, here. Place the hands a whole handprint further down the mat. Tuck the toes, hips back to heels. Lift the hips into our downward facing dog. There's probably more space now in your hamstrings and glutes for more of the heels towards the earth. If that's available, find that expression, but let's stay for another breath in our familiar old friend, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice deep breaths. Walk forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, breath. Ardha Uttanasana on arrival. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, arms up, lift up, rise up together. Exhale, hands through heart center, pause. Inhale, up to sky. Exhale, return to earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hand, step the right foot back. Runner's lunge position, right hand earth, left hand peels, open twist. Exhale, lower left hand down, lower right knee down, untuck right toes behind you, shift the hips back, hands come to front knee. Both hands there for support. Pause for a moment. Feel into the foundation of the left foot and the grip of the toenails of the back foot pressing down into the mat. Sweep the arms up and lift the hands up to the ceiling. Lift from your low ribs all the way up through your fingertips. Hold the right hand and bend to the left. So lengthen along the side body here. Peek under right armpit. So good for your psoas muscles, this position. You're lengthening it and you're giving it that beautiful stretch before you start to sit down all day, because most of us do that. As your arms go up, look up, reach up back to center, and then plant the hands. Step back to high plank. Meet me there. Lower through your knees, chest and chin. Exhale, breath. And then inhale, cobra pose, bhujangasana. Exhale, return back through tabletop, and then tuck the toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Walk forward, top of mat, please. Exhale, breath. Inhale, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, all the way to sky. Exhale, heart center hands. Exhale. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hand, step left foot back this time. Runner's lunge position first, holding here. Left hand earth, right hand peels, open twist. Big breath. Exhale, lower right hand down, right foot, beg your pardon, pause there. Lower left knee down, untuck left toes, hands come back to your front knee, and then you lift the chest, proud the chest here. As you sweep the hands up and overhead, reach up and hold the left hand as you bend to the right, getting that lovely stretch down the side body. And then hands up, rise up, look up, inhale. And exhale, lower the hands down, step back to high plank. Knees, chest, chin, exhale. Inhale, come to tummies, elbows point back, cobra pose. Pausing there as you lower the chest back down. Take a moment in your preparation here for our striking cobra. The hands go out wide, the elbows point to the ceiling. And this time you're going to have a little bit more space to peel up. Inhale. Beautiful big back bend and extension. As you lower the chest back down, exhale. Roll up through your right side, inhale breath. And then down through the left, exhale. And come back up through the inhale on the left. And then back down on the right, exhale. Nice. Extended child's pose, big toes touch. Knees open out wide, hips back towards the heels. From here, lift the chest a little and slide the right arm underneath the body and slowly lower the chest back down on the arm underneath you there. And let the left arm extend out in front of you. So a little thread the needle in our child's pose position. One more breath here. And then as you lift the chest, slide the right arm forward and slide the left arm underneath to the right and lower the chest back down and the weight of the body back down on the arms. So it's just a moment of compression there in both of our shoulders, doing a really wonderful job for our hydration of the tissues there. As we momentarily block the flow of energy in our arms, it's just going to allow for the free flow to be even more abundant and allowing the channels to be freshened up in preparation for a wonderful day ahead. And then as you come back through your center, lift into all fours position and meet me in our downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just give me a moment to fix up this microphone. Just does not want to play. Right, downward facing dog, meet you there. Left foot steps forward to left thumb. Back foot swings to 45-degree angle. You widen your stance and you start to rise up into warrior one. As your chest prouds to the front of your room, the back foot is anchored through the pinky toe edge and the front heel, you're pressing down there. You can really feel into that. Strong expression of strength. Right arm goes over, I beg your pardon, left arm goes down and over to right rib cage, and you square the chest there as it draws it back to center, right? So then you extend the left arm out in front of you with the palm facing the ceiling. Lower the right arm over at the elbow and cross the forearms, lift the elbows up to shoulder height and press the forearms forward. Continue to lunge into that left knee, and then humble warrior bows the left knee into left shoulder to touch, chin to chest, and you take a moment there. And then unravel the hands, right hand earth, pivot onto the ball of the back foot, left hand open, twist. You might even roll around onto the pinky toe edges of your feet, look back, reach back. And then as you come all the way around, Skandasana into your left knee. Hands at heart center, shift the weight so the ball of the left foot and the heel can lower down if it's possible. And then as your hands come forward, support yourself through the center line of your mat and make your way into your wide leg fold. So pinky toe edges of feet are parallel with the short edges of your mat. There's a halfway lift to find an inhale breath and lengthen the spine. And then with your exhale breath, can you fold a little deeper? Taking a moment to really tune into the hydration of the tissues along the spine as the head hangs heavy and the neck is super long. And you'll stay here for another 3 really deep breaths. the arch created by your legs is held together by the keystone of the sacrum, and the sacrum is our watery world of Svadhisthana chakra. Pardon me. And Svadhisthana chakra, it's that beautiful energy of fluidity, of water, of sexuality, of freedom, of flow, right? So let all that flow down the spine. And in doing so, it's unblocking all the blockages, it's unsticking all the stickiness, it's removing all the rubbish and crap and stuff that we carry around with ourselves all day, and giving us freedom for a beautiful day ahead. And find a halfway lift here as your crown of head lengthens. And you're going to rotate to the back of your mat. So we're coming around to our right foot now. And we'll take an open twist there. As we lower the hands down, plant the back foot at that 45-degree angle so we can rise up to our warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1 here. And as you do so, square your chest. Focus on the horizon, lunge into your front knee, and ground the front heel. Pinky toe of back foot is engaged. And tone the abdominals in and up. Right arm goes down and it finds the left rib cage and it helps square the chest to the front of the room with an ever so gentle drawing across your body. And then you take that arm out, palm face ceiling, karate chop the left arm over top, and then bind up the arms, hold the hands, lift the hands, lunge into your front knee and press the forearms to the ceiling in front of you, holding for a few moments, a few breaths. And with gratitude and love, humble warrior unfolds as we start to bow down and the right shoulder comes into the right knee and you begin to feel that beautiful compression in the body and that wonderful dynamic lunge into the front knee, and we stay for another breath. And then we unravel and the left hand grounds on the earth. We pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Right hand peels open. We might even take that around into our little sort of beautiful deepening as we reach back and with the right hand, and then we swing around into our Skandasana. So it's the right knee bent, left leg long, proud chest, and then coming all the way through to yogi squat this time. So toe heel the feet in, hands at the heart space, elbows inside the knees, knees press into the elbows. You have that push-pull expression in the body. And then place the hands behind you, sit down on your buttocks, and cross the legs. Take a moment now to find your cushions, find your props, and sit down as you elevate the hips and cross the legs. Place the hands on your knees. Just take a moment to tune into the subtleness in your body and the movement of the energy within that universe that exists from the fabric of your skin through the contours of your muscles and into the web of your nerves. And just recognize the quality of your breath. The quality of the thoughts in your mind. Can you feel the fabric of the clothes on your fabric of your skin? And can you feel the temperature of the air? The fragrance in your nose? The taste in your mouth. And just notice as you begin to tune into the subtle body, how much more the macrocosm peels away the external, and the microcosm becomes much more abundant, connected, and qualities of calmness and stillness and strength and fortitude come to mind. And then as you you bring your hands through to your heart center, Namaskar Mudra. Draw your chin towards your chest and just take a moment. Thank yourself for getting on the mat today. Thank yourself for practicing, for showing up, and for doing your best. Thanking each other for sharing their beautiful energy and the technology that allows me to connect with you on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. And if you are interested, all of these are are recorded and they're sent over to YouTube, so you can watch them again there anytime. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, draw your chin towards your chest. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may the actions of myself and yourself enable others to tune into their own personal freedoms and help them to discover and be agents for positivity in this world that needs so much of it. Hari Om Tat Sat, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thanks for practicing today, and have a wonderful rest of your day, whether it be the evening where you are or whether it be the morning where I am. Nonetheless, I hope you have a wonderful rest of it, and I'll catch you again in 2 days' time. I won't be practicing tomorrow morning, so I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.